So when does it end? When does it begin? How does somebody start to want to save the world? How does it begin? Where does he start saving? Well, in my case, for some reason, I just want to go right out to Africa. I know there's a whole lot more before I ever get out there that I should understand in politics and stuff. But if you can just wipe that clean and show them that it's the politics that are stopping the advancement of some of these people, this is just a wild guess. I don't read very much. I read a little bit. When it's time, when it comes to me, I read. Regardless, you can take me for an idiot. Go ahead. It's all up to you. I know I'm not. I know MrTacpans's told me. In fact, he's the one speaking right now. I'm the mouth. He's taken my body over. I don't need to know what they say. I know what I think. Okay? Anyways, what I want to get to, okay? Yes, getting back to, yes, a very small audience. Aren't we supposed to try and save the people? Get back to Africa. Would I do something in my hometown? You know what? I'd probably have to sit down and figure out how to fix up this whole thing. But there's enough rich people that if one rich person went in and did this, and they say somebody match me, then who's going to match and who's not going to match? Is the money really there, and how much does it take? What do we have to do? What do we have to do? This is how it goes. You get yourself an avatar, and you get on, you call yourself MrTacpans. Then you try to build up an audience where people can trust you, that you can see through the truth, that you can see that the truth that's there, that's supposed to be the truth, is not actually the truth at all. It was the truth, but sometimes one on one, the truth is just a one. One on one is just a one. It's just if you said one and two, it'd be a one and a two. Or you could say I'll add it if you didn't set up for one. Okay. You see, I have different ways of trying to uncover the code. Is it the Bible code? I don't know what code it is. If they ask me the right question, then I can try and undo it by implying it into one of my games. And the game I came up with right now is something short and sweet, which will keep this video short and sweet since it is Sunday night. CADALAC. How do you spell CADALAC? Okay. Now the way I spelled CADALAC was CADALAC. Okay. Los Angeles Clippers, the Angels, and the Canadians. There you go, all in one word. But what I did is CADALAC is like Canada. Yeah, I keep looking at it because I like it. C-A-D-A-L-A. What do you got better than that? C-A-D-A-L-A. You got California and L-A in the same word. Anyways, the word in initials, okay, come out to C-D-L-C, okay, which is create, divert, okay, then the L letter, the angles of creation, okay, is by making a birth. That's what the L stands for. It's 1 and 2. It's actually the male and the female, okay. I'm not sure if you understood that. I'm going to try and repeat it. C is creation. Okay, now it's the first one of the 4 letters on the left side, starting in the thousands. You see, if you were, I'm only going to talk about, I think it's the Hebrew language. I know there's others. They start on the right side. So when you start on the right side, okay, if I would read you these initials on the right side, I'd be starting at before the decimal. You understand decimal? You start on the left side in these 4 letters, that means it's place for 1,000, okay? But if you start on the right, and there's 4 numbers, you still know it's 1,000, but you start on the right. You start in the 1 position. On the other side, you start in the 1,000 position. So it's the same, almost the same story, but it's not anymore, because you're starting, your root word is now at the cent mark. Do you get what I'm trying to say to you? You got 4 letters. I'm going to hold it up. I mean, I don't know if you'll see any better, but you see the 4 letters. You see the 4 letters. You know, if you start where the C is, okay, that's the basic. So that would be creation. The 1, 2 would be the creation of what? Then you would go to the D is the diversion of the creation, splitting the angel and man apart. Now, if you read it the other way, okay, it's the 3rd world of diversion of the male and the female of creation. which means they've now split apart. An angel in heaven, instead of having a birth, explaining the birth, you explained it with the same letters, but one started on the right, like in Israel, and the other one like the ones who start the other way. So, anyways, the letter count of the consonants that are left over are C, D, L, C. The C is the third letter in the alphabet. The D is the fourth letter. The L is the 12th letter. The C is the third letter. So you go 3 and 4 is 7, and 12 is 19, and 3 is 22. The 22nd letter in our alphabet is the V. In French, they say V is life. So I'm taking it that CADALAC is life. Now, I want to have a Cadillac. You remember that song? I want to have a Cadillac, or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, so now what you do is you have to take the AAA and put it back into the word. Now, what do you do with the AAA? Do you make each A as 1, as the first letter in the alphabet, and go 22 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 25? Well, 25 would have to be the male and the female. The 5 spirit male and the 2 female. Okay? You can go 22 and just one A, 22 and the other A. One of the A's, like in blackjack, the ace is 11, or the ace is 1, or the ace is the 14th card in the game of war, and it's not the 1. You add them all together, because when I start adding them together, one of the answers comes out to 23. Creation. That's the first answer, just using 1A. Then the second answer turns into the 3 worlds of creation, 33, which is the 22, and the A is 11, using only 1A. Then I went ahead and I used the A as the 14 card, and I went 22 and 14, made 36, recreation of man, 3 worlds of man. Then you have 22 and now combinations with the 1 and the 11. Now don't forget, when you add the 1, 11, and 14, 1 is the spirit, the 11 is the man and the angel, and the 14, okay, is the spirit angel. Okay, that is like where they are on Mars right now, the male angels on Mars. Okay, then we go ahead and we take the combination of the 1, the ace, or the A being 1, and 14, plus the 22 light. Don't forget, each one of these is light and this, light and this, light and this. So the initials for the Cadillacs, the letters that we removed the letters from the vowels, and it came up with 22 light, and then you put the light that's in it is the A letter, the angel. Without the angel, there's nothing. So you put the angel in once, but there's 3 of them. So you use one of them as a 1, or all 3 as 1. You use one of them as 11, or all 3 is 11. You use one of them as 14, or all 3 in the combination, because there's 3 A's. 14, 14, 14 is 42. That's a recreation, a rebirth, okay, of the spirit of the soul, okay, 42. But now you take the 42, which is 3 14s because of the A, and the 22, which would be 42 and 22, okay, which would be 64, angel and man. You see, there's ways of doing things, and don't forget, we're only playing really with the first 99 numbers. But it always is going to repeat. It shows that the truth is there. It's not just what I create or what I do. I mean, I'm going to take Cadillac, 22 plus 14 plus 14 plus 14. And that would equal 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 64 is Zion. Cadillac, in its word, says Zion. You know where I think Zion's going to end up? I know Africa, big time in there, Brazil, Africa, somewhere around there, that continent right out there. Yeah, I know they have the Middle East in there, but you know what? Usually they say it ends up where it starts. Well, all in all, it's the basic connection between the MrTacpans's and his sub-nationality, in which MrTacpans's has basically only one religion. He lives basically by the 10 basic laws. That's it. Simple. I don't need any more laws. I know the way of the world. Pretty easy. What other laws do you actually need? Do you need all the added-on laws? My wife is going to wear a skirt and she's going to wear a pink hat. And you know what? God is not that hard on us. I mean, look at most of us. We're free and we're still living, and some of us are making a good living. You know? You have to understand how to. The reason why we wear all these get-ups and do-hows and whatever we do is to show that we are not forgetting. Don't forget, sometimes, oh, tomorrow I'll do it. And you put it off until you forget. So he puts us into this mode that we have to pray either every Friday, every Saturday, every morning. Whatever you get into, whatever you feel comfortable, that'll help you not forget to pray to the one that created this electronic world. We can touch and we can feel. If you ever felt electricity go through you, you're as stiff as a rod, you become strong as Superman, and then you die. That's why we can't get any higher than we are now. Our minds couldn't handle it. Mind my own business. Anyways, we're back to CADALAC. So life. 14, 14, 14 is 42. 42 is 9 and 5. El Nino. By El Nino, the E starts with the L, okay? E. And Nino is 9. N-I-N-E. 14 and 9, 14 and 5 equals 42. 5, F-I-V-E. 6, 9, 22, 5. They both have the same letter count. Now you look for the marks. So I look on my keyboard, the 5 has the percentage sign. The percentage sign is the 6 and 9. If you really put them close together in touch, they will create the 6 and 9. So they're all connected, so it's inevitable. Once a man is born, the angel in heaven is born too. And you're connected for life. I said that through your part. Anyways, we also have the 11. Okay, when you add it 3 times, I'm writing it right now, it equals 33, which is 3 worlds of creation. This one's Zion. This is 3 worlds of creation. Okay, and then we have 111, which is the Trinity, the basic Trinity. And if you take 3 away from 10, you have 7 gods. So that's actually the Trinity of you. It's the Spirit, it's your angel, and it's you. It's 111. It makes 3. And the 3 course is white and blue, mixed up between the 2 races. Birth and creation, the birth blue here, and the angels we are is 3, or the angel white 2 we are in the heaven, and the blue is we are as angels. I guess angels are bluish green, I guess. Anyways, this is a 12-minute video. I never thought I'd talk about a Cadillac this long. Could have had a Cadillac. If you think the song is wrong, Silver Star Mercedes, silver, 85, matrix 85, water, calculate them all together. They all fit. The reflection in Atlantis is the Atlantis we're waiting to see. Do I still stink? Yeah, I still stink. Do you still think? Hard times. I'm just shooting this all in here, man. I don't want you guys to forget. I don't know who's watching or whatever. It doesn't make a difference. The hard times will come. We are at the end of the game. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. And at the end, everything just starts to crumble, and that's where it quickly starts to crumble. It's hard to explain exactly what it is, and I don't want to jump and predict, although I have a quite a good idea what's going to happen. Yes, maybe it'll take 30 years, but I think he's strong to know when to strike and when the right time is. In 30 years from now, there won't be any striking time left. So that's why I'm still working on still. We're running close to August. Wow, 14 months to 2012, but I still think there's going to happen something this year. Don't know what it is. Don't know how big it might be. You might look at it and say, ah, it's nothing. You didn't know. Or you might say, oh my God, he told us exactly what it is. I don't want to go into that position. I don't know what it is. Do I care if it happens or not? Actually, I do care if it happens because it's inevitable. And if I believe it's inevitable, I know it's going to happen. How many months will I be off? Not 400 years like Nostradamus. Nostradamus is easy. I mean, he knew what to look for. He looked for it. He looked for the pattern from the past going into the future. He's not a stupid guy, was he? I mean, he's all over the place. Einstein. Was it a Big Bang? Or was the Big Bang after the creation, after all the planets were put hand by hand, hand-picked and put there just like cherry tomatoes? We had the Big Bang was a bash. It was a party in the sky for the start of the world of man. Take care, ladies and gentlemen. I am the narrator of MrTacpans's. Is he in the background here, MrTacpans's? Yes, he hasn't left. There he is with the light in his way, blocking out half his face. Take care. Have a nice night. Thanks for listening.